Shalom, shalom. Kal halalim la Yahweh Eloheinu wa b'Hashem Yahweh Shai b'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Just a quick one. A Somalian man says he's not black. First and foremost, you heathens, from you Edomites, okay, you Caucasians, you Elamites, you East Indians, okay, right? You Sri Lankans even drive around with cars. I remember back in the 90s, you had a car back in the 90s. These Sri Lankans, these Tamils, and on the back of their cars, they would have Elam boys, ELAM boys. They would know that the Elam. You Edomites, you Caucasians know who you are. Okay, even though you've given yourself different labels, making yourself to be basically us, calling yourselves English or British, when English means the angelic sons of Isaac. Okay, the real English are the Israelites, or so-called blacks, Hispanics, native Indians, right, and Israelite foreigners that are scattered throughout the world. Okay, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28:54, Isaiah 11:11 and 11 and 12. Okay, Hosea 1 and 10, we're the most numerous nation on the planet Earth. Okay, and you Hamites, you Africans, you natural Africans, you Somalians, you Egyptians, you Sudanese, all right, whatever, you non-Israelites in the land of Ham, the land of Ham. Okay, all right, you know who you are. That's the reason why you're not called black. Black was a term invented in 1681, along with the term white. Okay, because Caucasians are not white, they're pink stroke red, right? You slap them hard enough, they go redder. Black just means evil, dark, disgusting, filthy. They even showed you in that movie Malcolm X starring Denzel Washington. If you look at the definition of it. Okay, those are derogatory terms, bywords. Okay? All right? Basically, as you say in the UK, those are names used to take the piss out of you, make fun of you, like calling you a porch monkey, for example. You Somalians, you other Hamite African nations don't have those bywords. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Everyone's got melanin on the planet Earth. That doesn't make you the same people. Just because you leave the land of Ham and you're in the UK or Canada or America and you're Somalian sees an Israelite like a Nigerian or a so-called black American, you're going to say, what's up, brother? The black American might say, what's up, brother? Because they don't know any better, because they don't know who they are. Right? But you're not going to say nothing. You're going to say, you're not my brother. You're not my people. We're not the same. And you know that. Okay? You're not black. You're not Israelites. Black is a byword for the Israelites. All right? The Israelites have salt, have flavor. Number one, we look better than you. All right? Number two, what have you invented? Everything that you're using, from light to deodorants, to the bathtub, to the toilet, to the car. Your father needed a heart transplant, ice cream, whiskey, cereal, you name it. All genres of music. I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg. Israelites have invented the so-called black man in America and around the world of Israelite stock. Okay? And as well as a native Indian man, as well as a Hispanic man of native Indian and Negro descent, no matter what they look like on the outside. They've invented it. But namely the tribe of Judah, who's a so-called African Americans or so-called black man in America. Okay, who's the best at all sports? Blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians. I don't see you Somalians running around or bashing people in UFC or MMA or in the boxing ring. You're not the gladiators. Okay, you got one person, that's Mo Farah. He's probably a Jake in Israelite foreigner. You're not the best rappers, R&B singers. Okay, granted, you got a couple of women that look alright, but for the most part, you guys are whack. Even though when you try and imitate ninja culture, right, you still do a terrible job at that. Even though Jake is terrible, Jake is evil, but they make evil shit look good. Okay? Yeah, you're not black. We're not the same people. But it's only the Israelites, West Africans, West Indians, the so-called black man in America that are gonna think that okay, we're from Africa, the motherland, all that bullshit. Oh, we're the same people. No, we're not the same people. You're right. Okay. Even Esau. Okay. What do they say? If you want to hide anything, right, from a ninja, put it in a book. When did Jakes even read? When I say Jake, I'm talking about the sons of Jacob, the Israelites. When did they ever read? Zondervans is an Amalekite. The Edomites, the fake Jewish people, they wrote this in the script in the Bible dictionary. All right, they know who we are. All right, how come we go through all the curses that we go through, all the hell that we go through? How come everything is in favor of the other nations and against us? Why do we get the three strike laws or the redlining? Why are you heathens in our neighborhoods? You Hamites, you Ishmaelites, you Arabs, you East Indians. I'm talking about you real East Indians, you real Arabs, you real Hamites. And you gooks as well, you Chinese. You're in our neighborhoods, right? Making that money. You still don't get it. You're going to find out soon enough when you're wrapped up in chains. Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, not the Negroes. Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, okay, which is you Africans, you natural Africans. Come, meaning hot land, I believe it means. All right? Kham, yeah. Or burnt face. I think that's referring to the Ethiopians. It means burnt face. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, yeah, you're not black, Libyans and Canaanites, but not the Negroes, because the Negroes are Shemitic. You Hamites, you natural Africans, are Hamitic. Okay, remember? Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Japheth is the father of, your Polynesians, your Australian Aborigines, your Samoans. Yeah? He's the father of them. Shem is the father of the Israelites, and there's other Shemitic races as well. Even the Edomites are Shemitic, but they're not the chosen. They're the sons of Esau. Okay? They're descendants of Esau. But they're Shemitic. You got the East Indians or Elam, they're Shemitic. You got the Arabs, they're Shemitic. Okay? You got the Chinese, they're Shemitic. You got the Japanese, they're Shemitic. All right? But the chosen line is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And out of the Jacob come the 12 tribes, which the head tribe is the so-called Negroes, who is a tribe of Judah, who is the same tribe our king comes out of. Hebrews 7:14. Our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah, Yahweh, okay? Meaning God praise, or the Most High praise, okay? And it lets you know what the tribe of Yahweh would look like. They are black unto the ground. The ground is Adama, different shades of brown, the soil. Acts 13:1 will let you know that the Acts 13:1 in the King James Version Bible will let you know that the prophets like Barnabas and Simeon were called nigger or Niger. Okay? You Hamites ain't called ninja. You don't call each other ninja, but you try to emulate that culture. You know? You got your plaits done and that. You Hamites put your heads up cows' asses. Let the piss come on your head, make your hair orange. You guys eat your meat blood raw. Jake doesn't do that. We eat our meat well cooked. Those of us in our right mind. All right? We don't cut the clitorises off our women so they can't enjoy having relations with their husbands. That's you weirdos. Okay? Our women are lively. Very lively. Okay? I mean, I'm an Israelite foreigner. My mother's very lively. My sister's very lively. You know? Amongst the ladies, they have wholesome banter. You know? as they say, life of the party. Okay, so-called black women or Israelite women in general, no matter what package they come in, they still have that spirit. Exodus 1 and 19. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, this is during the Egyptian captivity, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women. Okay? So our women, the Hebrew women, are not as the Egyptian women. They may be both brown skinned, okay? But our women predominantly are more attractive, okay? Yeah, you got some of the Egyptian women that look all right, one or two. But for the most part, you're not, okay? That's why you're not sought after, all right? And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. All right? They're lively. I've seen you Somali women around here where I live. You're weird and you smell funny. You stink. All right? You got Jake walking past you early in the morning when I go to work sometimes. Man will be smelling fresh, smelling like cologne, and I'll be smelling the same way. All right? Because most of us, Jake men, we have 2 showers a day at least. Jake women for the most part. But you got some foul people amongst us because they're trying to be like Esau. All right? Jake would wear cologne to work, even if he does a physical job. He'd wear it to the office, obviously, because he's in the office. All right? And we're not like you heathens. If you guys wear cologne, you don't even shower, man, where you smell even worse. We gotta have a shower, man. So that's just our natural instinct. Be spiritual and clean. We're lively people. We know how to strike a rapport, have banter. We got salt, we got flavor. Okay, I don't see anybody in the world say, "Oh man, I want to be like a Somalian," or "I want to be like a Egyptian." You know, I want to put my head up a cow's ass and let the piss come on my head. You know, I want to jump up and down and say umble ble blah blah umble ble blah blah. Everybody wants to be like an Israelite, even though some Jakes are foul with that ninja spirit. You know, you don't want to. You want to be like Jake in a way, your pants sagging off your backside. But you guys do a terrible job at it. And even if you try and have that je ne sais quoi and be that eloquent, uh, aristocratic gentleman, you know, the way Jake is, the way Jake was in the Victorian times, where do you think those suits and hats come from? That's Jake inventions. And his crackers stole everything because it's their rulership. They're meant to do that. You can't even pull that off. You heathens can't do that. You just don't have it. Yeah, we're not the same people. All right, that term black was created in 1681 by the so-called white man, the elites. Why? Because at that time in America, Edomite women were marrying. Okay, they also called Native Indians tree niggers. Okay, all right. They did that because they use the term black in derogatory terms for the Israelite men. It's because the so-called white women, the fine ones, were marrying Israelite men. They were marrying so-called black and so-called Native Indian men and so-called Hispanic men. Why? Number one, we look better, we smell better, we got all our teeth, right? And we know how to lay it down in the bedroom. And we didn't have ish. We were in slavery, but still, we were under subjection, but still, their women came to us, even though they were offered marriage and benefits in terms of financial benefits and things like that. But the Edomite woman wouldn't budge. And even though she was threatened with their first child going into slavery up until the age of 20, she still wouldn't budge. She still wanted to be with Jake, meaning a so-called Negro, Native Indian, or Hispanic man. But they always, the woman, listen, what's the fantasy of a so-called white woman? The so-called black man. They never say, oh, they want to be with this fucking skinny, lanky Somalian man. Okay, they want to be with a tall, strapping Jake. All right, and if they want that extra je ne sais quoi, they'll say they want that Rico Suave. They want that suntan Superman. They want that Latin Jake, that Latin ninja. They don't want none of you. You know, you guys don't get chosen for that. All right? You don't get chosen for anything, you Hamites and you other heathen nations. All right? Anyone that stands out, that's got some flavor and looks fairly, looks clean, is usually an Israelite anyway. All right? All right, and brown skin. Like I said, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Just because you got melanin doesn't mean we're the same people. The whole world has damn melanin. I mean, not damn melanin. The whole world has melanin, except the so-called white man, the Edomites. So what does melanin even mean? Melanin is a blessing. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, but we're not the same people. Where the Lord even compared us, are you not, as Amos 9 and 7, are you not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Cathor, and the Syrians from Ker. Okay? So the Lord is telling you, is saying, has given an indication here that, okay, the Israelites look similar to the Ethiopians, meaning brown skin, kinky hair. But the Lord doesn't have love for them, the heathens. Okay? O children of Israel, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt? Egypt was our captivity. Now we're in modern Egypt. Hence the reason why you have the pyramid on the dollar bill. All right? Okay? Otherwise, this one makes sense. That's why the Lord hates heathens. And you Edomites, I'm talking about the Ethiopians right now and natural Africans. If you Edomites are watching, don't get it twisted. You're going in slavery. You other nations are going all in slavery. But I'm focusing right now on Ham, all right? And one of our enemies. Zephaniah 2 and 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword. So you Ethiopians are going to get it. All right? You weird looking caricatures of Hamites are going to get it. All right? You're going to get it. The only reason the Lord compared the Ethiopians, because the Lord knew at this moment in time, there's going to be idiots like these damn Jakes that are going to be thinking that we're the same people, and you Ethiopians are going to be saying, okay, we're not the same people, which is good, we're not the same people. And this scripture was created, I mean, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to let people, let everybody know that, yeah, we look similar, brown skin is there, yeah. Curly hair, wavy hair, whatever, kinky hair is there. All right, that's why the Lord said, are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me? O children of Israel, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt? Okay? If we were Hamites, why would the Lord say, well, bring us up out of the land of Egypt? Why wouldn't the Lord just leave us there to be destroyed? Okay? That's why the Lord is saying here, you Ethiopians will be destroyed. Okay? But the Lord has just made the comparison of a similar look, meaning the brown skin and all that. All right? But you Ethiopians, yeah, you Somalians, you Kushites, you're going into slavery. All right? We are not the same people. You're damn right we're not. You can't call yourself black. You know who you are. You didn't go into slavery. You know who you are. Your names wasn't taken away. Your name is Mustafa and Muhammad and all that shit. All right? Your names weren't taken away. You know who you are. You follow a filthy, dirty culture. That's you guys. All right? So you're right. We're not the same people. Once again, Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, not the Negroes. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. But Ham is a progenitor of who? The Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Okay? And you weirdo, right? You're either an Ethiopian or a Kushite. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Bashem Rakakwadash, Moathabad Babal, Kwam Yasharala. And destruction and death to you heathens and you 2/3 that are in the way of Yasharala's progress, and destruction and in captivity to you heathens. All right? And definitely to you crackers, you Edomites too. All praise to Yahweh Allahayno, Bahashem Yashai, Bashem Rakakwadash, Moathabad Babal, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.